Magaru.
Yeah. Thank you, Jyoti. I missed your call today.
Yeah, I called you.
Ma'am, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. So far, we have discussed some fundamental concepts of manifestation and what is the role of as a creator, what is the role of us, and what is the role of universe, what are the ways to communicate with the soul to manifest. That means asking the universe or soul to create what we want exactly. So today, first 10 minutes, I will give some basic. Once again, I want to remind you, recap you. Then we will give some practical assignments. We'll do itself, today itself, in the session itself, we will do some practicals on the basis of creation. So majorly, we already discussed it. So we are asking, and the soul or universe is giving. So our part is only sowing the seed. Our part is asking means sowing the seed like a farmer. After that, he needs to take care, giving time, some fertilizers and protecting it. That's enough. And the rest of the part is taken care by complete universal. So that means asking clearly what we want. That is the major part. And the second thing, we should not disturb it. And we should not have different vikalpa. That means opposite, contradictory thoughts towards the intent of us, what we have given in the previous. For example, I want complete health. I want complete health. But in the meantime, when we see in the news, so in these times, it is not possible to have complete health. So this is the vikalpa. This is the different direction we have projecting our thoughts. So these two thoughts are in a different direction and the same amount of energy maybe. So, but it neutralizes. So we are not going to get anything. So first we need to have the clarity. One point, clarity. For the clarity, what we need to do, take a paper and write down your 3 things, most important priority things. And here, when we start with the manifestation, first of all, I only suggest to write down not your luxuries, not bigger things. Whatever your mind is convincing with your thoughts, whatever your mind convincing with your desires, that you need to take it. Some people try to, I want 100 crores at a time. This mind, our mind takes it as a joke. So we should not think like this. We need to start with the simple things. For example, small money. So otherwise, we need to get some healing, light healing, or feeling of peaceful mind, or getting clarity on something, and what to do, what not to do. Otherwise, we can think like that. Tomorrow, next week, we need to go. Whether I am going to some place or not. So these kind of small things we need to start with. So first we need to take a paper and we need to put it on the paper, 2 or 3, and put one thing. First one thing, write down 3 and take one thing. Then declare it. And again we write it 1 or 2 times or 3 times. I want this. Next, start giving the shape. Start giving the shape to that intention. For example, if I want to go to a tour in the next week, particular place or Paris, I'm in this instant, I'm taking Paris, I want to go. Okay. So first I want to write down on the paper. The next week, I am visiting the Paris and there all the sightseeing places, and I write some small description to make feel better. So then I start visualizing. What visualize we need to? So already we gathered some information. So for example, even though I have never been to Paris, I know some pictures, some videos. So by visualizing that, I'm already there enjoying the scenes and nature, or eating something or there and watching there, living in that place and feeling with intentions. So here first we need to write down on the paper. That gives a complete clarity. Not merely asking the universe doesn't work. So write it down a clarity, just like what today we are going to cook. In our kitchen, we have a clear picture. Today morning, tomorrow morning for you, what I'm going to cook. You have a clarity before that night itself. So in that way, you must have the clarity what you need to create, what you need to create. That is the key thing. The manifestation science says that clarity means 90% of the work is clarity. You must know what you want to create, what you want to experience, what you need. That you need to specify point to point to the your subconscious mind. Then it starts manifesting, starts construction. Mental, using mental energy, emotional energy. Then it is going to the physical manifestation. So majorly we need to focus mentally, emotionally, we need to construct what we are going to create in the physical world. That is called primary reality. There are two realities. One, primary reality. The two, secondary reality. Primary reality means that which we are going to create in our mentally. So Patriji always says, Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati. You create your own reality. Seth, Bhagavad Gita. Yad Bhavam Tad Bhavati means here we need to work on in mentally, emotionally. That is the main thing. The simple secret in the manifestation is there are no hundreds of formulas. There are a few, but practice is the most key things. So today onwards, we start practices. So I recommend everybody to take a notebook. Write down your 3 most important necessities. First, we start with the necessities. That means needs, our needs, day-to-day life needs. So write with the small things. We are going to experiment, not going to merely asking. Instead of that, we are going to create our necessities. We are going to see that in practical way. So take a paper and write down 3 things, 3 important things, and give the priority, give the number 1, 2, 3. Then take the first one, again write down, and write down small description also. For example, I want a weekend vacation in a hotel with my friend. So I need to give some description, which hotel, in which city, what we are going to have, what we are going to discuss, what we are going to see there, what we are going to spend time. Give some your own raw information, small description, so that some information it is useful to subconscious mind to understand what you really want. So give the description. In this way, we start creation, right? So first, everybody have the notebooks with you?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, write it down. Three. Please write it down. Three things. Small thing. We will start with the small things. Then give the number 1, number 2, number 3 priorities. Pick the number 1. Again, write it down. Right. Now, this is the time to understand one more thing. When we are going to create something, create something, first we need to empty our mind. Already, as we have discussed in the previous classes, the every creation starts, the first step starts from the connecting to the void, great void, the shunya. That shunya means not it is shunya. Instead, we can say that everything, all that is that. So that is not at all a shunya. That is all that is. Where everything exists in the form of energy. Now we are going to connect with the unlimited sources. How we are going to connect it? By doing simple meditation for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, by observing our own natural breath. Already we know how to do meditation. So we do meditation before going to create, visualize, or get clarity. First we need to meditate. After writing the on the paper, we are going to make our mind empty. Then you are able to visualize it. Otherwise, your mind going to distract here and there. It is going to wander there, deviate from your target. So first we need to make our mind calm down. Then you need to say to yourself that I am going to create this one. Talk to you 1 minute. I'm going to create it. Have a clarity. I am the creator. I'm the God. Like this, you can talk to yourself your own way. There is no particular sentences. In this process, the words are not important. The universe doesn't know the words. The feeling, I'm a creator means you need to feel it. Okay, I have the energy, I'm the soul, I have unlimited opportunities to create. So universe is abundant, so I'm going to create easily. That you need to practice every time you want to create it. So that slowly, your mind takes it as a command and prints in the deeper level. It becomes a one autopilot mode. So, and next time you go, when you're going to create something, your mind starts preparing. Yes, you are a creator. I'm ready to create for you. Tell me what your wish is. Exactly, tell me. So give the clear goal, specific goal, particular goal. Not merely asking, it doesn't work. I want 1 crore. I want one big car. I want big house. You should not start with this type of things. So first we need to simple creation, then adding another thing, adding another. Step by step, we are going to improve our practical ways of creation. So now we have written 3 statements, 3 most important deeds on the paper, right? Then we have given one priority, number 1 priority, and again taking that priority 1 and writing some small description, what you feel about it, in what way you are going to experience. So after that description, and sit in the meditation for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, okay? And already you have done meditation, so your mind is now calm. Now we will start the visualization with the small thing what we have chosen for, right? So please sit in with comfortable in the same way in meditation. Close your eyes right now. Close your eyes. Take the first statement. Start visualizing that already you are there. Your task is to only visualize that you are already there. Otherwise, the object, if you want to create something, one object, it is already there in your hands. You are using it, or you are living in it. You are experiencing with it in the present moment, present continuous moment. Rehearsal mentally using that object or that place. Add each and every detail of it. This is just like a small kids game. Do not take it as a serious thing. Feel free to. It's just like a game. You are visualizing, you are playing the game of visualization. 2 to 3 minutes enough. More than enough. 2 to 3 minutes. Imagine clearly and observe what are the obstacles coming. Be aware of what your mind is saying to you. Just observe. Don't suppress it. Let it come. Let the negative thoughts come, or what kind of feeling, emotions are rising while you are visualizing it. Be aware. Become aware of it. In our daily life, we are always using our visualizations, but not in an ordered way, organized way, deliberate way. We are using it default way. Now, this is the time to visualize consciously with complete awareness. Give complete details to your object or place. Add background, sounds, situations, people, the place which we are going to live in, smell. 5 sensory things you need to add it, that is going to more live. This is the most powerful technique. If you master this, you can create anything. This is just like a meditation. Every day we do practice. The same way we practice visualization. Gradually it sharpens so that you can create more and more. Yeah. Thank you very much. Please open your eyes. Then say to yourself, yes, it is going to happen. Tadastu. Say it again with you
It is
or
going to
aloud.
happen.
So be it. Tell me along with me. Tell me. So be it.
So be it. So be it.
Yes. So we'll understand. This is some 50% of the part, right? And next, what is our duty? We have sown some seeds, okay, right? So we have clarity, what we are going to create, right? And we have done meditation, so we are connected to void, right? And visualized, we have given some shape to that object, and clearly what we have seen. And third, the thing, emotional content, we need to add it. You need to feel it, not seeing in a movie, just like a movie. And you must remember one thing: if it is a place, you must live in that place. If it is an object, that object must be used by you. You must be involved in that scene. You must be involved in that scene. For example, somebody is visualizing a car. A car is there, red car, it is parked there, it is very beautiful. In this scene, where is he? The car created somewhere else in the universe, but it is not connected to him. So this is a key point. You must be in the scene. You must be in the frame. When you are going to direct a episode, in that episode, you must be in the scene, in the frame itself. You must visible to that is the connection between the object you are creating and that is belongs to you, that you are experiencing. This is the key point. Right? So then next step, what we have to do. And rest of the time. So Seth always encourages, don't force on this, your mind. I want it, I want it, I want it. Don't force it. Just like a game, you play it and live it. Show it, visualize it, feel it. 3 minutes with severe, full intent, but with feel freeing, with free of mind, not forcing. So as in the last session, I already explained, aligning universe. We need to let the universe to do its work to create, because 99% of the work is universes. So we should not involve that. We should not disturb. Sir, in what way we are going to disturb? In what way we are going to interfere in the work of universe? Yes, let me tell you. So when I started creating some health, for example, health, otherwise we will take some object. So I want 1 lakh rupees of money within next month or next month. I started visualizing, I visualized and I felt, and I'm started also visualizing that I'm going to use, in what way I'm using, spending that 1 lakh rupees. And after that completion of this one, and I came to the, in the life. So I started thinking, whom to I'm ask, from where I going to learn this money, how to work out, and how within 1 month or 1 week, 1 lakh is going to come. It is very difficult, or how people will give. Otherwise, people are the people I may know whom are going to help me may doesn't have money. Like these negative thoughts come to us naturally. In this way, we are already programmed in thinking negative way. So these kind of thoughts are going to become an obstacles for what we have shown in the previous. These are the negative direction thoughts. That is a thought itself in what we visualized, what we have written down. This is a thought in a different direction we are giving. One forward, one step backward. Means we are investing energy in a two different directions. So these two energies are going to neutralize. 99% of the people neutralize their complete energy, mental energy, emotional energy, so that nothing is going to happen. Nothing, sir, visualization is not working for me. Swamiji, you created in one direction, one object, And after that, without awareness, by listening to other people or listening to news, you are saying again, so it is difficult for me. How can I get 1 lakh rupees within 1 week? It is impossible here. Your mind says like this because it is trained so much in negative way. Our part is, don't suppress that thought. Remember, again, I'm going to emphasize this point. Don't suppress it. Arey, Papa, I'm getting negative thoughts. I'm creating vikalpa to my sankalpa. What to do? Don't panic. Let it come. Observe. Okay, let it come. If you start fighting with it, you are going to stick with it. The negative thoughts are going to amplify it. Then you stuck at lost in that negativity. Then you decide, no, 1 lakh I'm not going to get within 1 week. It is impossible. You just give. Just give. That's it. Up to this we are doing. Lot of people. Some people are getting some manifestation. And a few 0.0001% who have practiced very regularly and understood the science of manifestation and master in the meditation, they can create anything. How many things? Also, there is no limit to the number of things we are going to create. There is, that is, it doesn't matter at all the size, how big it is. The thing is, everybody comes to start visualization, they complete it, they write down on the paper, even they write it thousands of times, affirmations, and they recite mentally, I'm going to get 1 lakh rupees within 1 month, within next week. So they repeat continuously, mechanically. They complete this part, but what is the rest of the time? How we are behaving, what we are talking, what we are self-talk, how our self-talk is going to be impact on our previous intent. You need to become aware. Are you going to create any obstacles for the intent to give into your subconscious mind? Become aware. Don't talk negatively, which is in different direction, opposite direction. It is better to forget. Forget about it. Let the universe handle the details. That is not your job. How, in what way it is going to coming? Who is going to give 1 lakh rupees for me? How it is going to hand over to me? This is not your part. If you think about this, you are interfering in the universal work. If you interfere, in which there is no role for you, it is the obstacle itself. In this way, we stop creation. We deviate the energy, what we have given. In this way, we fail to create it, manifest it. This is a major problem. There are only 4 to 5 steps. We need to think clearly. And we need to practice regularly to be aware throughout the day. Throughout the day, we don't talk negatively or opposite in direction to our intent. That means vikalpa. Vikalpa should not be there. If you want money, for example, you set a goal for every month income effortlessly. I want this much of income effortlessly, easily. And after that, you have started thinking, visualizing, and writing affirmations and putting some vision boards on the walls. And the rest of the day, you should not talk negatively about money. In what way we are going to talk negatively? I want it always. I want money. I'm going to spend this. But for example, without awareness, we talk negatively about money in a lot of ways. I will give a few examples. If I Sai, my friend, who is luxurious, who is enjoying with wealth, our mind lackness program is activated, which is already there in my mind. I get simply jealous and I start judging. Money doesn't give gratification, satisfaction. Mind not at all a matter, Baba. Health is more important. We start talking like this. Why are you talking all these things? Who asked for you? Give your opinion. Means your subconscious mind have some negative imprints towards money, towards wealth, towards abundance. That belief, that program activated, start giving negative energy towards in a negative direction. This talking, this self-talk or this judgment with another person, you may be talking to another person, but your subconscious mind is listening. It understands that you are not going to get money. You don't care about money. In this way, in every area, we neutralize our own intent. We create our own vikalpa. We create our own object. We are becoming our own enemy. We are going to become our own failure through these kind of talking. This is the area we need to focus. Stop talking negatively about, think about it. And you may be thinking about the society, other persons, but in that conversation, you are always involved. Your opinions are involved. Your belief system is going to strengthen negatively. If you talk with other persons positively, you are creating abundance consciousness. If you talk, if your conversation is about judgment, with the jealous, with fear-based, you are creating lack consciousness, lackness. If the consciousness has the lackness program in its, in everywhere, across your complete, everywhere in all the walks of your life, you are going to fail. A small program, lackness, but it express with in the form of jealous, in the form of negative thoughts, in the form of judgment. It takes a lot of shapes. You need to observe how to identify whether it is negative or positive. Ask your heart. When I'm talking, when I'm having conversation, what's my feeling? Is it jealous? Is it fear? Is it revenge? Anger? Excitement? Insecurity? Ask your heart. Are you feeling excited to talk about it? Sir, my friend has got Ferrari car. What a beautiful car it is. How he succeeded in bringing that wealth into his life. What a beautiful, me and my friend enjoyed a lot. See how this conversation is. This conversation gives strength to your abundance program, abundance consciousness. Gradually taking deeper and deeper, you are going and eliminating negative things. How much time, each time you talk excitingly, happily, appreciating that another's wealth, you create more abundance consciousness in your subconscious mind. When it is developed enough, just a simple effort by asking itself, you are going to create it. It takes a simple time. You don't need to visualize, write down all the affirmations throughout the months, 3 months, 4 months. You don't need all these things. The thing is, starting with the small things is enough, but the rest of the thing, rest of the time, rest of the days, in what way we are going to behave. These are the most practical tips. That's all we need to learn. It takes a lot of practice. Today we have selected one. And tomorrow morning, what we do, so again, you're going to open the notebook right from on the bed itself. Once again, open it, read it. I'm going to have 1 lakh rupees next month. I'm going to spend in this way. Thank you very much, universe. I am the creator. Just simply with it, just like feel like a child. Don't force it. If you force, that indicates you have a fear towards it. Fear. Fear creates more pressure. Sir, I want to work out very hard. Hey, Baba, universe is not hard. It is very simple. That's why Patriji says, and Jesus also says, become like a child. Unless you become like a child, you cannot enter into the kingdom of God. Child doesn't force. He simply visualizes, he simply plays everything like a game. This visualization manifestation is a game. When you feel like a game, yes, you succeed at 50% to 70%. The next, clarity. And next, writing on the paper. And next, making mind empty. And next, visualization. And next, adding emotion. And all this, complete this, you need to invest time 5 to 10 minutes. And visualization, don't visualize more rigorously. Just give 2 to 3 minutes. For example, sir, which time is better for visualization? I don't recommend particular time. When you feel calm, comfortable, there is no hurry, there is you are waiting situations, irritation situations, anxious, when you are anxious, this is not right time. When you are very calm, cool, that is the key point. Before going to create something, your mind is going to create. And how your mind must be, it must be calm, grounded, not in an excited state. In excitement, again we force universe to create something. That indicates again that gives energy to your fear, lackness. So today I'm going to give you some assignments. Today, tomorrow morning you start with writing. Already you have been written some three lines. Okay, in the morning itself, put your notebook and down in the pillow. Yes, so in the pillow. So open it in the morning itself. The first time, when you wake up, when you open your eyes, take the notebook and open it. Start. Just give 1 minute or 2 minutes. Silently, calmly, just repeat the same things. Try to feel with things and leave it. Close the door. You go to your own ritual routine. Okay, this is the most thing important, because in the morning itself you have given, I am the creator. You have chosen to be creator, not a victim, not a default mode. You remembered your mind. You are a creator, and I'm going to get it. The first thought is going to sustain to the last minute of the bed before going to, that is the secret. So when you want to create something, give that statement in the first minute of the day. And the second, the closing time. The night time, you need to do meditation again for 15 minutes and make mind calm down, because you gathered a lot of negative information, vibrations you have drawn into your aura. Your aura is completely with the distractions, negative emotions, just like a physical, our body is completely filled with some dust and something else we gathered from the outside. And when it can come to our home, we take bath simply. By taking the bath, we feel simple and comfortable. In the same way, we need to clear our subconscious mind. You need to make it a habit. If you want to master the subconscious mind or master of manifestation, you need to take an habit, develop this habit. Before going to bed, the last thing is meditation. The last thing must be meditation. In what way it is going to help you? Means it clears the negative things what you gathered from the so far from the morning itself to up to that moment. And the last thing, meditation. Then you can give 2 minutes to visualization again. Because if you are sleeping, if you are going to bed, you start simply defaultly without awareness. Most of the people, what they felt wrongly, what they felt feared, and some insults, some depression, some negative thoughts, they start thinking like this and asleep into the go to bed. That means you are doing a big mistake. What it is? The negative things, what you are thinking and asleep, getting asleep, you are carrying that intent with you into the deeper level of subconscious mind. This is nothing but you are acting as a self-hypnotist. With the negative things, you are filling your subconscious mind, you are feeding. The dangerous thing. Remember this one. At least 10 minutes. If you don't find time to do meditation before bed, at least 10 minutes. Sit calm. Forget everything about what has happened so far till now from the morning itself. Then do meditation for 10 minutes. If it is 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, more better. And then give 1 minute or 2 minutes to again the visualization, what you visualized in the morning. Again, read it. Put it down on the pillow, the notebook, and leave it. This is the complete set of creation, how to create start, starting, ending. So in the next session, we start with particular things, particular objects we are going to create. So if you ask me in the next session, we will do some majority of the thoughts. We take the practicals on that one. We will start practicing from next onwards sessions. We focus on practical orientation. In that, if it is necessary, some theory I will add you. Okay. So thank you very much, ma'am, and thank you very all of you. If you have some doubts, can ask.
Thank you, Ramu Master. Thank
Chala
you. Please, anyone who would like to ask questions, please raise your hands.
So, Ramugar, I have a question. సో ఒక థాట్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకొని మనం దాని మీద ఫోకస్ చేస్తున్నాం కదా వెన్ దేర్ ఆర్ మల్టిపుల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ వాట్ వుడ్ యూ అడ్వైస్ లైక్ ఇవాళ ఒక 10 minutes చేసుకుంటాను ఒక ఇంటెంట్ దెన్ ఇంకోటి ఆర్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు వెయిట్ టిల్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఇంటెంట్ ఇస్ కంప్లీట్
Exactly, ma'am. A wonderful question you have. When we are a beginner, it is better to start with 1 or 2. You can also take 3. So first point, in the beginning, we need to select small things. That is important. And because our mind is simply doesn't accept it. Arey Baba, by visualizing how you are going to create all these things. See, 800 crores of people are struggling, working hard throughout the day and night. You're simply sitting here itself, I want to create, I am creator. How you are observed it is, simply your mind says starting this. So to convince our mind, it is better to start with the small things and 1 or 2 things, 2 or 3 things. That's enough. You should not give multiple things to that. It confuses your mind. It takes as a joke. So start with the small things, and one or two things or three things also better. You write it on a paper, three things. For example, I want to buy a car. Yeah, I can write it down. And it is going to happen in the long term. For long term journey, you can write down 10 itself. For example, by coming next year, I'm going to have this car and this building. You can have a long term vision for bigger ones. So there is no hurry burry. If you want to create a beautiful house, set it goal for 1 year. Your mind says, what is the best time for target time? My mind is convincing at 1 year. Okay, take it. My mind is convincing for 2 years. Okay, take it. But next week or next day, if it is multiple for next day, your mind is going to take it as a joke. If it is long term, you can write down 5, 10 also. There is no hurry burry. So your mind doesn't take pressure. That is vision. That is a vision. And what is going to create right now, that is a vision. And the mind's work starting effort should be more than in the present moment what we are going to create. In the long vision, it gives only 1% of the time. So there is no pressure on the mind. So you find more enough time. But you can write it down on the paper for a longer vision. So Patriji has given Dhyana Jagat is a longer vision. There is no time limit. So there is no pressure on us. So mind slowly starts thinking in that way. It doesn't take pressure. It doesn't think like it is not possible. So small things, and three things I recommend. Three things. Small, three things. And and you asked one thing, shall I stop or shall I start new thing when it is finished, when it is manifested? No need. All your work is to spend some days. For example, I have taken one object I want to create. I started visualizing for 10 days or 15 days. Then leave it. Then you can start with another thing. And one more thing you need to remember that, all of you. So when we tried for 15 days, after 15 days, also you should not create negative energy towards that first one. That we must keep on continuously. So there it comes, no judgment, no complaints, non-interference, and being cool. Okay, so these are the steps. Yeah.
Thank you,
Nice.
Master. Thank you. Shrikant?
Namaste, Master. Somewhere in my mind, I think somewhere I read about we are a human, or it's like as a human being. So there is a tree, and there is a rope that is tied to a goat. Okay, and there is full of grass uh, around the tree. So in this lifetime, we are like a goat who can eat enormous amount of grass. It might grow and all, okay? And we are tied to that rope. So I don't know which book I read or something. So we are limited to that capacity of whatever it is. So the goat may be happy eating all that stuff. It might grow again based on the seasons and all. And that is what we can achieve. So is it really true? So can we move out of that, cut that rope and then move beyond it, and then get our things done?
Wonderful. You have read about it. So actually, there is a true in some part. So when we start our journey by taking new birth, we born with finite amount of energy, right? And the second thing, we carry some karma, prarabdha karma, which we need to repay. That we also bring. Those are our debts. And the thing is, you have finite amount of energy with you and you need to repay something. These two things works as a the rope tied to the tree. But there is another thing, the free will. The free will. Choose to cut your rope. The free will comes through knowledge itself. If you don't don't acquire the knowledge, there is no thought of cutting the rope. Got it? In Bhagavad Gita, what says? Ignorance binds you. The truth only liberates you. You need to realize the truth that I have infinity of choices to choose. When you realize this truth, maybe you are tied to a tree with a rope. Then you realize that I have a choice to cut this rope and choose to go everywhere throughout this earth, across the globe. When you realize this truth, then only it is possible. But 99% of the people don't understand, don't focus, don't learn that true science. So they spend a complete throughout their life like a goat with rope tied to the tree. That's why he has written that statement in that book. That is true for 99% of the people who don't know the spiritual science. That is why Patriji says the fundamental science is spiritual science. That the only knowledge gives you freedom from that tyings, that rope, which makes us only accessible to a limited area. But knowledge, truth of science, and by realizing that who really you are, gives you the real freedom. Got it?
Thank you so much, Master. I think it's quite enlightening because I had this limitation or programming within me, which actually led me thinking very different way. But this is very clear. Knowledge is always helpful. Thank you so much for explaining.
Thank you, Shrikant, for this wonderful question, because this clarifies so many other people's question. Like, not everyone is asking questions, but this one is a nice one.
Ma'am,
Sir,
ma'am, today I need to leave for Hyderabad.
Mhm.
So, and I conclude the session. In the next session, we will meet. And today onwards, we must focus on practicals.
Definitely.
So for this, I recommend you, all of you, what we have discussed so far, and go once again to that videos and write it down the paper. What I have, you take the summary of all the videos, write it down. For every week, we start with some examples, some practical assignments. Today assignment is decide that I am going to be aware. I'm going to observe my actions. Today's assignment is to this week, throughout the week, what I'm going to talk, what I'm going to take action. These two, you need to decide that I'm going to become aware, right? So first point, take the decision and take one point. When you eat, decide that I eat with silent and observing each and every step slowly, calmly. This is the most assignment, particular assignment. In general, you are going to be aware at your words and at your actions. You decide throughout the week. And the major particular assignment is eating, whatever you are eating. It may be a small snacks, it may be a big meal, a tiffin, whatever it may be. Take your own time. First, when you sit on the table for eating, become aware, come to this moment. Not hurry, not in a mechanical way, not in a default way, without awareness, without conscious, in a deep sleeper mode. We eating, we are doing all these things. Now we are going to become aware of a particular thing, that is eating. Okay? Through this one, by expanding to another all activities, we become more aware, which helps us to become aware of throughout the day. So our one week assignment is, when you eat something, whatever it may be, how big it is, how small it is, how much time it may be, but decide yourself, talk to yourself. I am eating with complete consciousness without talking anything. Even though you failed many times, start again. Don't bother about it for the failures. Let it be how many times you fall down. Again, rise. Take another decision. Now onwards, I'm going to become aware. Now I'm going to eat with silent, with consciously. Each and every bit I chew with consciously. I taste. I feel the taste, and I'm cool and calm when I'm eating. So this is the most important assignment for this week. So if you do all these things, you can come with a new excitement with the next class.
Definitely,
Okay?
sir. Definitely. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you so much for today's session, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you, Master.
Ma'am, I'm from one thing.
Mhm.
I need some summary of the last all the topics we have covered so that I'm not going to repeat the things.
Mhm. You need PDF, sir?
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you give the PDF, it
I
is very
created
good.
PDFs. I will send them to you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And please call me in the tomorrow morning. I want to talk to you once again for the videos. Okay. Thank you,
Sure.
ma'am. Thank you, all of you.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Master. Hi, everyone. I'd like to discuss a few things with you all. Whatever we are learning is really important because, creation is everything. In the sense, you believe it or not, you know it or not, you are creating. So unconsciously, you are creating without realizing what you are creating. Isn't it a good way to create something that you want, something that you enjoy, something that everyone enjoys? Isn't it? So we need to be conscious about it. We need to be conscious about what we are creating, right? So to do this, all these practical things will help us. So Ram Master is saying, become aware of your eating habit. Don't watch TV. Don't talk unnecessary things. Eat mindfully. So if we concentrate on one thing first, then it will we can adapt the same thing to other practices also. Say for example, you are taking bath. While taking bath, don't think about your office. Think about the water that's falling on you. You're enjoying your body because in Telugu it is said that dehame devalayam. Our body is like a temple where our soul is residing, isn't it? So each and everything, whenever we are doing, if we enjoy and be mindful of what we are doing, then that is nothing but being in the present moment, right? When you are in the present moment, the chances for manifestation are 100%. That is the thing, right? So all of us, let's practice. And actually, Ramu Master called me today, and he is asking us to put some amount aside for promoting these videos. See, in PSSM, nobody charges anything, right? All the masters, whatever they are learning, whatever knowledge they are sharing with us, they are not asking for money. We are not paying Ramu Master anything. But what he is asking is to spare some money for promoting videos. So that, say for example, today Zoom session, 20 people attended. So this knowledge is available for only 20 people. But if we promote these videos, it will be available for hundreds and thousands of people, right? All of our goal is also the same thing, to spread awareness, to spread meditation. So you want to go and give pamphlets, you want to invite masters from abroad. All these things are costing money. But this social media thing, this search engine optimization, it's called. This is also useful. This is far reach. This has a lot of far reach. Many people can watch. So can you all contribute some money towards this? I
Yes.
request all of you at least $20 or $30 or 40, 50, whatever. See, all that amount, we are not going to use it in 1 month. This is used regularly. Say, for example, last month I paid him. I paid the person who is promoting Ramu Master's videos. I sent Indian rupees 10K. So if you all also, I can't do it continuously and I can't do it always. So if you all also contribute, we can actually, it's like Guru Dakshina.
Yeah,
So
no, it's the
yeah,
intention, that unconditionally they're doing.
yeah,
They're reaching everybody and making this available and spread that love and unconditional love. So there is nothing wrong.
yeah,
I don't think anybody would be opposing, but whatever everybody feels, so we
yeah,
will leave. But we already discussed about it. I think we don't need to discuss too much about it. We
yeah,
all can contribute. It's like a one meal. So
yeah,
after getting
exactly.
so much of unconditional commitment from all these masters, I think it is our obligation to do these things. This is also we are doing just to reach out people. We are enjoying, we are getting the energy and all the good
Much of
things.
knowledge.
Want the same thing. So I think you not to go too much on about it. We all aware of it. So whatever that we all need to should be contributing, it would be there. So that you not to be going about it or have any other feeling about it. So you put down what need to be done. Let's raise the money and let's do it. So I think when Rama Master mentioned in the previous sessions, we all kind of understood. So yeah, that should not be a problem. So I think we should be able to contribute whatever best we could all. I think let's move forward with it.
Yeah, thank you. I'll provide my email ID. So our gel number, you can all contribute, and these payments will be done in Indian rupees. I'm doing it through my friend's account, so um, those things are help. So let's meet tomorrow and for another session with Ajay Babu. That's all.
Okay.
And I think
What
now we can.
can we meditate before we meet for the session
Yes, tomorrow, yes.
at 5:30?
Your time is 5:30, our time is 8:30. Yes.
8:30. Okay. So we are meditating for a half an hour or 1 hour?
We are meditating for half an hour and then 9 o'clock he starts. And I also want the content to be a little shorter so that people can ask questions and we can close it on time.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
Good
Okay,
night.
good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.